Here is the spicy story. This one is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Thinking My Mom's Reason for Missing My Wedding Was Absolute Bullshit? Oh, so I see that OP is going just right for it into spicy land here with the title. My mom and I have never been very close. Growing up, I worshipped my dad and she was just kind of there. Then my parents went through a very messy divorce, cheating, revenge, corn, cut up clothes, no contact orders. I tried to stay out of it as my new stepmom was a lovely woman and she makes my dad so happy. And she is always respectful to my mom. When it came time for my wedding, I did not want to pick a side, but my fiance, now wife, formed a great bond with my stepmom and involved her in the wedding planning. I'm not sure if this bothered my mom or not. The day before the wedding, we were all hanging out at the lake house we got married at. My dad and stepmom came to spend the morning with us, and my mom was supposed to arrive for lunch and then the rehearsal dinner. Everyone was drinking and having a bit too much fun, and I swear to God this was an accident, but my stepmom accidentally threw a handful of flour at my mom when she came in. She had been going for my dad, and I saw how horrified she looked. She apologized immediately, though, and of course my dad thought it was funny. My mom, not so much. She went to shower. Then she said she was going to Starbucks, and then she never returned. I sent her a bunch of texts, but she wasn't answering. I figured she would show back up the next morning, but no, she missed her own son's wedding because she got some flour in her hair. That was 2 years ago, and now she is getting married. Everything changed when she met him, and she expected everyone to pretend she wasn't a raging biznatch in between the divorce and meeting him. I told her I'm not going to the wedding as she couldn't be bothered to come to mine. My mom said I needed to understand how hard it was on her and how humiliating it was, and that she wasn't in a good place. She said she was so pissed about the flower, she probably would have ruined the weekend, and I should thank her. I said she needs to grow the hell up. Edit for context. Stepmom never slept with dad until he got separated from mom. As they never slept, it's not an affair. Dad sent the sex tape of mom, a crime in a lot of the countries, to everyone in her job. Holy shit. This is familial abuse. The father for the cheating, revenge porn, etc., and the son/daughter-in-law for gaslighting her that she shouldn't show her emotions when humiliated. All right, this is, whoa, okay. Candy Thunder's jumping in, ladies and gentlemen. She's got some juicy info for us here. Pop on in.
Okay. So this OP, their account got deleted, so I can't get all of the comments, but basically, dad was cheating with the woman that he married, so stepmom.
But they didn't have sex.
Yeah. So the wife found out. Wife then had an affair with her trainer, which the dad put a camera in the bedroom, filmed it, and sent it to everyone at his mom's job. And her son basically said that in the end, she was fine and she needed to get over what the dad did. The dad got in trouble, lost his ability to practice law. And so the mom had cut up dad's clothes. And so in retaliation, the dad sent the tape out to all of her colleagues, like her boss, all of her clients, everything.
We know some people going through messy divorce.
Yes.
This is next level.
This is higher up than the one we've been talking about. Yes. But I think the son, so I just wanted to give more context for how I'm sure the mom felt when she walked into this, what was going to be uncomfortable because it wasn't that long after the divorce. It was 2 months after the divorce was final.
Oh.
She walked in and got flat. The first thing that happened to her was getting flour thrown in her face. And I think there's probably
with dad, her ex's mistress.
Yeah.
Basically.
And people laughing at her. And I'm pretty sure, in ESH, I'm pretty sure that a lot of us may not have been able to go back to that, having been through what she had just been through.
But my only Sour Patch Kid moment at her for this is saying that she's going to go to Starbucks and then be right back, and not telling her son that she was too embarrassed and needed to leave. I feel like that was shitty on her part, but I understand why she did everything she did, but she didn't have to lie to him.
So he has another post that was about this, and so I was going to get it for Tony and like combine the stuff, but yeah, his account got deleted, and I was like, so it's all just in here now, and I needed to. But it's just it was a wild. I went down a rabbit hole hard on this one, and I tried to like recover it and do all of that stuff, and I could not because this is This is just like a
Son
wild
did laugh
story.
too, and Son needs to be more empathetic. I'm sure that Son knows the whole story here. He's got to know what happened because he knows about the messy divorce.
Like in his comments, was saying that his mom basically just needs to get over it because everyone else has gotten over it. I'm like cutting up the dad's clothes, which mom should not have done. But cutting up the clothes versus sending out a tape of her where he literally lost his ability to practice law. Like that tells you how big of a thing, like what he did was so wrong. Those are not comparable in my book. Those are, what he did was highly illegal.
This is also the whole, the tree remembers what the axe forgets kind of thing too. Yeah. The axe can't tell the tree to get over it.
Right.
Like it doesn't work like that.
So it was very messy. And I think
so NTA was wrong.
I mean, everybody just sucks. This whole family just kind of
go
sucks.
ahead and do the honors, Candy Thunder. Hit that ESH button. There it is. Everybody sucks in this spicy story. Oh my gosh. Freaking wild. I mean, the backstory, the context backstory of like what happened in their divorce with the revenge corn and sending it out to everybody in her workplace. Like, wow. That's for cutting up his clothes. He did that. Oh, I don't give a shit how expensive the clothes were. It doesn't justify sending out revenge corn videos to her entire workplace. Wow. Yeah. ESH.